the moon to end the Ramadan season might not have been sighted, but one thing that sure was sighted, of course, is the solar eclipse. All right, the total solar eclipse hit Mexico yesterday, and then it moved on with speed to the United States and then to Canada, and it was observed by tens of millions of people. In fact, a lot of people, millions of people are there. Fun seekers left their country to travel to states in the United States and Canada so as to witness the eclipse of the sun. Now, the moon's shadow plunged the Pacific coast of Mexico into total darkness at 11:07 a.m. local time and swept across the United States at supersonic speed before it returned to the ocean over Canada's Atlantic coast just under an hour and a half after landfall. Festivals, viewing parties, even mass weddings were all planned around this eclipse yesterday. That's to tell you how big, people took this incident. I don't know, we didn't catch on with the fever here in Nigeria, because of course it didn't happen in Nigeria. I think the last time we witnessed this was in 2006.
Not that we didn't catch the fun, and the vibes and all of that. I think Nigerians are more particular about how to survive.
Survival, right?
It's all about survival. So
rather than the eclipse.
Yes, the eclipse doesn't put food on the table. It doesn't add anything into your account. It doesn't stop the fuel subsidy. It doesn't stop the electricity subsidy. It doesn't even stop the other subsidies that we are yet to envisage. But so it's a good thing. It just shows you that the world can actually be a peaceful place.
Yeah.
It brings the world together. But the reality of it is that while we're all seeing these things happening in other countries and people are so happy, why can't Nigerians be happy? Why can't Nigerians be happy?
And we used to be one of the happiest people on earth.
I mean, driving down this afternoon, you just see, today is a public holiday, you just see the roads are so quiet, people are just, you just see frustration on the faces of people as they go about their daily doing. So, our leaders should stop coming out to give us long stories about peace, about living together, writing speeches. People want food on their tables. People want to have a healthy life. People want to have employment. These are the things government should be looking at. Talking about the holiday itself, I think government was so fast in declaring a holiday. It was, everybody had actually made up their mind that it was actually going to be Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Friday. You need to know how much people have lost today, especially private business owners. Government may not come out and tell you how much they've lost, but there are a lot of people who have lost so much because of this unplanned holiday. So I think government should learn to be more proactive than reactive in their
Thank you, Prince Jilaka. All right, this is actually preempting much of our conversations much later on the show. Now back to the eclipse of the sun. Like I mentioned earlier, in the United States, in Canada, especially in Mexico, all right, a lot of fanfare actually greeted the sighting of the eclipse, all right. This is where the moon, completely obscures the sun, and it could take like up to a few minutes, all right, where everywhere is in total darkness. It's an experience, something I witnessed as a child. I can remember then we used to come out with buckets of water,
in search.
Yes, in search of it. It comes with fun memories and all that. Yeah, so,
I think what has played out should also begin to teach us the fact that with everything we do, God is still God. Split second. Yeah. And that's the way human life is. You're here now, you're gone.
Gone the next.
So all this idea of amassing wealth, ripping the country dry, stealing everything, what do you really do with it? Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, so let's take a very quick minute. Let's go and take a look at the moment the sun eclipsed in some part of Canada yesterday, and how some of the people who came out to view the eclipse actually reacted to it. Let's go take a look. We'll be back. Video is not playing, but if we get it running, we'll get back to it. But then, so we don't waste too much time, let's move on very quickly. Now, for a lot of people, the eclipse of the sun might actually not mean anything, but then it means a whole lot, especially for scientists. All right, when a rare total solar eclipse such as the one witnessed yesterday in North America happens, you know, scientists are actually very excited about it because it offers incredible scientific opportunities. Okay, now the US Space Agency is one of the institutions that were on ground yesterday because they understand what scientifically this could mean, especially for human evolution, human involvement and development as well. Now, with yesterday's eclipse, we hear that there were plans to actually launch some sounding rockets to study the effect of the Earth's upper atmosphere. All right, now that might seem like jargon to a lot of us, but then when people don't carry out this kind of studies, you know, a lot of the things we enjoy today in life might actually have not come to be. Now, when the moon, according to them, passes directly in front of the sun and blocks it, like it happened yesterday, the elusive outermost edge of the sun's atmosphere, or what is called the corona, will be visible in a very special way. Now, what makes this special is what the scientists are actually trying to study with what happened yesterday. All right, now the heat also within the corona intensifies with distance from the sun's surface. This is also one of the things they are studying. All right, now during an eclipse, according to scientists, the bottommost part of the corona, where a lot of this activity occurs, is more clearly visible than when using specialized instruments to block the central part of the sun. So, like Prince Chilaka mentioned, this is another testament to the fact that there is a God somewhere, and God is God. All right, now over the years, scientists have developed all sorts of machines, instruments, whatever you want to call them, that could have, you know, aided them in studying all of these things. But they are saying now, when it happens naturally, it gives them a better, you know, observation opportunity than with all of the machines and the instruments they have built over years. So you understand why the US Space Agency were really animated about, you know, this total solar eclipse that took place yesterday. So I won't be surprised if after tomorrow's eclipse, yesterday's eclipse, a whole new discovery you know, exactly stems from this, and then they begin to cancel all the things they have told us before, and then we have new things to begin to believe in. All right, but then this is another one of the wonders and the mysteries of the world, you know, where the sun and the moon traveling at different parallels, at different distances, and all of that will actually connect, you know, and one will actually block the other one. It takes a split, just tiny few minutes, and then, you know, it separates them. But what happens in those few minutes is what scientists are trying to study. Okay, and it is really, it's phenomenal. All right, I think the video is ready now, if I'm correct. All right, let's go see what the eclipse really looks like yesterday quickly.